In this video, we're going to talk about some additional ways that you can find niche markets. So we're going to talk about ClickBank products to start out with in this video. ClickBank.com is the web's leading marketplace for information products. Information products like ebooks or video courses sell very well here, and that's really what they started their business on. Their marketplace contains a lot of valuable niche research that you can obtain. So you can find what products are selling, what products have sales behind them, what kind of information people want out there. You could even view products by how they are selling on ClickBank based on certain scores that they offer up in their marketplace. You could look at the gravity score and the popularity to get an indication as to how recently that product sold, how is it selling. And again, it's not the be all end all, meaning if it's got a low gravity, it doesn't mean it's not a popular niche. Maybe it just means that their sales letter needs some work. But you can get an idea as to the types of products, information products that people want. And it's safe to say that even if you don't want to create an info product, if there is an information product out on ClickBank that's selling well, then that could be a good blog topic for you, or a good podcast series, or a good video series, depending on whatever niche, however you want to pursue monetizing your niche and growing your audience. That's going to be up to you, and we'll cover that in future videos here in this course. But it's a matter of just seeing within ClickBank and validating maybe a niche that you've already found on Amazon that you just want to validate with ClickBank as well. ClickBank, again, is how you can make money in niche marketing as both an affiliate or as a vendor. So you do want to keep that in mind, because ClickBank is going to be a very valuable monetization strategy for you moving forward. Even if you decide not to create an information product and you decide to just go the route of affiliate marketing, although you could it's very profitable to be to have your own information products. You can build your own list up and then do promotions for affiliate offers. But if you choose to just do the affiliate route, you could still leverage ClickBank. They have all kinds of training courses and products that you could be an affiliate on that pay anywhere from 50% to 75%, sometimes a little less, sometimes around 75% is usually about the higher end that you'll find. And it's a great way that you can make money in niche marketing as both an affiliate and vendor. They offer products with commissions, again, of 50 to 75% or higher, so it's much better than being an affiliate for physical type products. Here's an example of what ClickBank looks like at the very moment. If you go to clickbank.com, somewhere on the top of the website, you're going to look for the marketplace. So you want to click on the ClickBank marketplace as you come across it. For right now, this is what the page looks like. It is, of course, subject to change, but it pretty much has kept the same format for quite a while here. So what you do when you're inside ClickBank is you look on the left hand side for all the different categories, and you can actually see what kind of products are doing well. And we're going to kind of keep with our theme of the health and fitness and remedies niche market. So if you go to health and fitness on the left hand side and then click on remedies, you're going to see some of the more popular products out there. So you see one of the top one is called Diabetes Protocol. It's got a gravity of 147.92. And so that tells you that this diabetes product, which is all about helping people improve if they have diabetes, that's a big product. A product about restoring somebody's vision, like helping you improve your eyesight. You'll notice that there is a couple of products related to diabetes that show up under remedies as popular items that are currently selling, and selling extremely well based on popularity. So you could sort results by popularity, by their gravity score, by keyword relevance. There's different ways you could search here. You're also going to notice up here in the left-hand corner of the marketplace, there's an ad for tinnitus remedy. Tinnitus is a product, or is not a product, but that's actually a training. The tinnitus remedy is a training course, and tinnitus is a ringing in the ear, in case you're wondering, that some people have. Well, there are products out there that offer natural solutions so people don't have to do expensive doctor visits, and they've created information products around that particular niche market, for example. So what you want to do is, under niche selection, we're also going to choose the sports niche. You'll see that there is soccer training under the sports niche. There is everything from, being the ammo firearm survival guide. It's got a 14 gravity score. Volleyball, vertical jumping and training. That's a very popular product. That vertical jumping product has been around for ages and ages on ClickBank. It's a very good product. And this just gives you the idea of the type of products that people put out there. And you could create content around this. If this is your passion, maybe ClickBank will help validate that passion. Or if this is something that you already have knowledge upon, maybe one of these product categories on ClickBank. I'm just using examples here. I'm not telling you to go into any of these niche markets that I share with you, but I'm showing you how you can go to ClickBank and kind of, unearth some of these possible niche markets that you could pursue. The Flippa marketplace is another great thing you need to be going after. Flippa.com is a leading website for sale marketplace. You can find websites for sale on this marketplace and receive valuable niche insights. It's where people go to buy and sell websites. It's probably one of the more popular ones out there. It used to be called the SitePoint Marketplace for those that have been around for a while. You can find traffic data, income data, or email list size. And so it's really cool because when people list their business for sale, they want to give you all the honest, up-to-date information. They want you to know how much traffic their site gets, what kind of income their site has earned, and their email list size. And that's all valuable information to you. So what you can do is you can actually go out to Flippa, and you don't have to go out there to purchase these businesses, but you want to go out there and kind of do some niche research and determine, hey, I'm looking into the tinnitus niche market. Maybe I should do a search for tinnitus on Flippa and see if that is a popular niche. And lo and behold, up pops a blog or solution that says, hey, this website's making $4,000 a month or $2,000 a month promoting a tinnitus product and that kind of thing. And that would validate what you've looked up. You could also just go to Flippa and just randomly look through the categories in the websites, and you could even do advanced searching so you could actually narrow it down by websites that are earning 1,000 or more a month, 10,000 or more a month, and that might really help you identify, hey, these are popular niche items that I want to pursue. You can gain ideas into how they built their business and pick up ideas for your niche websites as well. So you could do this method and gain ideas into how people may have built their business. So you could determine, like, is this SEO traffic, paid traffic, and then get ideas for your niche website, like what seemed to be working well for them, what didn't work well for them. And this is what Flippa looks like. So if you go to flippa.com, this is what it looks like. They've got the search feature. I would advise going to the advanced search feature and then doing a look for, even the completed listings or items that have sold. You could actually narrow it down by looking at past items or websites that actually sold, what they sold for, and this will really help you be a good tool. Not to mention, it's going to be a great tool for you in the future. Once you build up your niche, if you're ready to sell it, you could go to a site like Flippa here and actually list it and sell it. And you can see here where the arrow is pointed, you could actually do a search under websites and look up these different websites here. Like here's an example. This is a picture type website, and it's the buy now on it's $150,000. This is a app type mobile app thing. You've got a hotel website where people are making money as an affiliate. You can see that this hotel website has 61,000 monthly unique visitors, and so that may give you an idea as to say, wow, maybe I need to be an affiliate for hotel sites and travel sites and start my own travel site. And so that's where Flippa could really help you out here, is to do that niche research. You'll notice here, like this one's a technology type blog. It's called like Geekers Magazine. 31,000 visits per month. Monthly revenue of $1,200 a month. And if you had several niche markets doing that or niche websites, you would be one happy camper. Even if you had just one making you an extra $1,200 a month. So that would tell you, hey, if I'm passionate about technology, maybe I could do my own technology blog or website. If I'm passionate about gaming, look at this. I could have my own Flash game site. Enjoy your holiday. This is a travel blog all about traveling. So notice this is another travel blog. This site here, it's got low monthly revenue, but look at the visits on that. 16,190 monthly unique visits. Sometimes what you find on Flippa is a lot of times the website owner, the person that currently owns it, doesn't really know much about marketing. They just know how to create good content, and in turn they've ended up getting quite a bit of traffic. And they may not be the best at monetizing their traffic, meaning where to put ads. And so don't just write off a niche business just because it has very low monthly revenue. But look at this one here, it's got 16,000 unique visitors. So that would tell you, if you didn't want to go buy this business, which you could if you found one that you really wanted that looked good and you had the income for it, sure, you could jump into a niche with both feet and just purchase it from Flippa, and I definitely would not discourage that. But you could also use this again as a platform and say, hey, look, I have seen now two travel related websites. So notice like there's a hotel blog, which is all about hotel reviews or booking hotels or being an affiliate for hotels. And that one had 61,000 visits a month and 8,000 a month in income. And then there's this one, Enjoy Your Holiday, which is a travel blog, and it's got AdSense revenue and it's making, 16,190 monthly uniques. So maybe the travel niche is something you want to pursue. Maybe that's something you do all the time and that you love doing. Here's health and beauty websites that you could look at as to what kind of websites have sold. This one here is up here. It's the Bright and White. It's all about teeth whitening. It's got a monthly revenue of 2,000 a month, and then there's some others on here. Third World Papa. It's an established lifestyle website, so you could actually go through and get an idea as to what kind of things are kind of influencing these bloggers. What are they doing? What kind of niches are they pursuing? This one is a supplement brand website called Nature's Balance, and this is another idea for a niche market. So these are all niches that you could find. Notice in the left hand corner right over here, I actually could size this to determine what kind of revenue are these sites making. 200 a month, 10,000 a month, 20,000, and you can kind of narrow it down based on certain categories and sort by niche categories that maybe you're interested in. I like going to Flippa, just looking through websites and seeing what kind of websites are getting the most traffic, and then determining, hey, do I either want to buy this website and jump into that niche, or do I want to build this niche up from scratch? And I have a proven model here that this niche market does get a lot of visits, that it does get a lot of revenue generated, and it's something I should pursue. And this is what the advanced search feature looks like within Flippa. And just so you guys are aware of it, so you could go in here and you could choose auction or private sale. You could choose the auction status. Like you could pick one listings. That means listings that have actually sold. So you could get a really good indication as to the demand if it actually sold. You could look at all listings, both unsold listings, one listings, and open listings to really get a good narrowing down of all the niche markets that are out there. You could look at the age of the website. I like to look at websites that are 12 months older. So at least 12 months old. That means it's been around for a full year, and it's very difficult to look at a website that's only been around for maybe a month or 2 months and it's making all this revenue, because it tells you there's something happened there that's not consistent. So maybe they did a product launch, which is great. That would actually tell you that maybe that's a hot niche, or maybe it's fabricated data. So I like to look at sites that have been around at least a year, because that gives me an idea as to, is it a viable niche market as well. And then you could look at traffic. So you could pull up websites that are at least a month old, or at least 12 months old, at least a year old, with traffic of between 1,000 or 10,000 visits. You could say, I want to look at all listings that have at least 10,000 unique visitors a month, that are a year old or older, that make at least 500 to 1,000 a month. And those are the websites that I want to pursue. And then this will actually pull up all these listings for you, so you can see what they sold for. And then you could, more importantly, look at the niche market, look at what they're doing. Are they doing it with blog sales? Are they doing it as an affiliate? Are they doing it through drop shipping? So this is the invaluable way to do your niche market research. And here's another example. When I really did this search to narrow it down, I came through 2,283 listings that match this. These are like past listings that were won in the past. There's a lot of listings that you could go through here. And this one here, it went for $12,000, and it's got monthly unique visitors of 12,000. And it will go through the list here and give you an idea as to what kind of topics people want. Notice this one about Snapchat. That's a big social media thing. 885,000 monthly unique visitors. 885,000 monthly unique visitors. So that would tell you that, wow, that's a hot niche market. That's a very hot, popular app. Maybe I should create a site around that. Notice this other one, Passport to Perfume. It looks like this one's kind of a combination of a travel and a perfume type website. So again, another travel niche. So we've now found 3 different travel sites that ironically had over 15,000 or so unique visits, that we're getting a pile of unique visitors, and we've now identified 3 different travel sites. So that tells you right there, boom, that's a hot niche market. That if you are passionate about traveling, or if you want to learn more about traveling and create a website around it, you could. Again, you do not have to be an expert on any of these niche markets to pursue them, because you're going to be the one that goes out there, spends time researching it. And studies have shown if you spend time researching anything for 100 hours, or you've worked on it for over 100 hours, then you can actually become an expert on that topic. book. So you're going to spend probably more than 100 hours building up your niche market from start to finish, all the time writing the blogs. You're going to soon become an expert. So if you find something that's profitable and you go, nah, I don't know if I want to pursue that, but you see that it's profitable, like traveling, go for it. It's going to become something you could become passionate about. So in the next video, we're going to talk about some more niche selection strategies for finding the perfect niche markets.